Down at the expansion to Yumiko, he's going for a castle upgrade, and he has a workshop under construction. That's very interesting. I wonder what he's going to go with that. We have an Ancient of Wind coming up as well for Fairytale. Probably to he's probably noticed that workshop constructor, and he wants to make sure he's got some hippogriffs out just in case Yumiko goes for flying machine harassment. That's 3 workshops under one constructed and 2 under construction now for Yumiko. That's going to be a lot of units pouring out of those very soon. Looks like he's going for flying machines. There's 2 queued up at the one that's built. Ancient of War creeping this Ogre Mauler camp right now, just with 2 Dryads and his hero. At the same time, Yumiko is going for a creep on this bottom camp. That saves them getting harassed by each other if they're both creeping at the same time. Tome of Intelligence and a replenishment potion goes for that creep camp. Looks like he may sell those to the Goblin Merchant straight away though. This creep camp falls down the bottom, and don't think the Mountain King got any decent items from it. Must have been a tome. 4 Dryads in play with the Warden now, and a Hippogriff scouting over the top base, which, to be fair, it looks like Yumiko's just left alone just for getting that gold and lumber in. His main focus appears to be down at this base. He's already got 4 flying machines out. He's just going to go for that Hippogriff now. 4 versus that really isn't going to do much. That Hippogriff is really doing a lot of damage there. Manages to take out 1 flying machine before they get the kill. Oh my god, he's queuing up a lot of flying machines. It looks like he's going for a fleet of flying machines right now. He's got the upgrade for them so they can attack ground units already. And he's already got the first attack upgrade from the blacksmith as well. Yumiko's having a pop at this Ancient of War that's been plonked down in the bottom middle of the map by Fairytale. Fairytale's forces are still dwindling. He's got the Pandaren and Brewmaster and 1 bear into effect now with adept training, so that's going to give him rejuvenation. No second hero as yet for Yumiko. He's just sticking with that Mountain King. Kills that low health footman off, denying the experience for a Warden. A lot of flying machines heading towards the main base of Fairytale. That's got to be disturbing for him. In comes the Mountain King. Kills a Wisp with a Stormbolt straight away. He's going straight for that Ancient Protector to get that out of it. Nice breath of fire coming off on those flying machines from the Panda there. He's also bought an Orb of Venom, so he can start taking those down long range. The Dryads have returned back to his main base. Mountain King's kind of stuck there. He's getting just drilled down by all those Dryads, but he's going to staff a teleportation out. Looks like all the flying machines have come down to the bottom of the map. They're going to be focusing down this expansion base here from Fairytale. That is a hell of a lot of flying machines. I don't know how Fairytale's going to cope with this. It'll be interesting to see what strategy he's going to go, because those bears aren't going to cut it. Looks to me like that expansion is going to fall. There's no saving that, no matter how many wisps he puts on it now. There's just too much damage per second going off on it. Down falls the expansion of Fairytale. That's going to put him way behind. Dryads and Hippogriff Riders now just chasing down these flying machines, but there's so much damage per second going off on the Hippogriffs that they don't really stand much of a chance. Even more at the middle of the map, just taking out this Ancient of War in the middle. The Mountain King just getting clobbered and then running off from it. Flying machines have returned to the main base of Fairytale, where there's 2 Hippogriffs waiting for him. Manages to get a kill on one of the flying machines before he's taken down. He's using the Moonwell well to heal up. It looks like he is going to go down eventually. All these flying machines are starting to smoulder, which is not good for Yumiko, but he seems to be microing them well and keeping them alive. Gutsy move there from the Panda, just creeping this camp out while his base is being attacked by all those flying machines. Looks like that's going to take him to level 2 though. Currently focusing down that Ancient Protector. He's having to pull out there until these Hippogriffs are down. The Warden now has an Orb of Venom as well, so he can get that long range attack in. Flying machines are just wreaking havoc over this base, just from left to right, changing their focus. Down falls that Ancient Protector before it gets constructed. That's more money lost for Fairytale. He seems to be on the back foot here. I don't think he quite knows what to go for, as that is a hell of a lot of flying machines going around the map right now. A second expansion attempt is being put up now. The Panda, a few bears and Dryads are down there. That's not going to stop all those flying machines if they really wanted to make a push. That Orb of Venom is just draining the health slightly of all these units, but they're too fast to just focus one down. Looks like he's going straight for that shop. He's going to take that out of the equation. Yeah, they're taking out the hippogriffs before they do more damage. Looks like he's going to mass attack his main town hall, tree of life even. I can't see that lasting much longer. There's a hell of a lot of flying machines doing damage versus it's taking it down to half health. He's had to pull out. Another ancient protector taken down before it's built. Looks like he managed to cancel that one though, as the wisp is still alive from it. Mountain King still at the bottom of the map. Going to the shop, and he's bought a tome of retraining and a potion of invisibility. It's be interesting to see what he's going to retrain for. Excuse me. Flying machines still wreaking havoc across. My god, that is a lot of flying machines. Yumiko has pulled this strategy off very well. He's managed to mass all those flying machines up cheap and early. And he's keeping the pressure on so that Fairytale really has no time to get to grips with it. This Ancient of War still sitting pretty in the middle of the map. I wonder how many flying machines that actually is. Ancient Protector just shelling these flying machines, but the expansion attempt is going to fall by the looks of things. There's no wisps there to repair it, and it's already down to quarter health. In comes the Warden to do some attacking. It's not going to really do much though. And I'll fly the flying machines before any of them's lost. Pandair and Brewmaster goes up to level 3, and the Warden is now at level 5. 4 hippogriffs out into play now. That could do a little bit of damage versus these flying machines, but he really needs a lot more than that. Flying machines making a beeline for the Dryads, but decide to pull back right over the water so they can't be attacked. More flying machines across the bottom of the map being hindered by the hippogriffs. In comes the Warden to do more orb damage. Focusing fire now on those hippogriffs, flying back across the centre of the map now for Yumiko. Yumiko's base still pumping out the flying machines. In they fly again. Looks like he's going to have another pop at this Tree of Eternity. Already lost a quarter of its health. In comes the Pandair and Brewmaster trying to get some of these flying machines down. The Mountain King's gone into Avatar mode, and it looks like that Tree of Eternity is going to fall this time. It's uprooted and he's trying to get to the trees, but it's not done in time, and he has lost both trees now. He has no gold income whatsoever. Fairytale is looking in a very bad way now, and that is an amazing fleet of flying machines there from Yumiko. I'm very impressed by this tactic. They are taking damage all over the place. Most of them now are in orange health or below. There's only a few that have green health and 2 ones that are full on health. The Mountain King in Avatar mode is taking a little bit of damage at the top now. He's got an entire army running after him. Does have a potion of invulnerability if it's needed, but he's managing to staff out of there. Flying machines going across the bottom of the map. They're probably going to take out that Ancient of War. Yep, they've stopped to attack that. That's going to fall down with no worries at all, really. Mountain King back at his expansion base, just healing up and getting his mana back. Looks like Yumiko's taking his fleet back towards his main. He's already lined up a workforce ready to repair them. I wonder if they're getting paid overtime, because that is a hell of a lot of flying machines going towards them now. Looks like he's going to repair the lot of them back into green health and then go for another push, while Fairytale has no mine to speak of. He's already started constructing another Tree of Life, but it's up to 50% completion. I can't help but think Fairytale's too far behind in this game now. 5.5 for his Warden, and the Panda is sitting on 3 3/4. It's a Blood Mage coming out now for Yumiko. That's interesting. It's quite late in the game now for a second hero. That Mountain King's at 7 1/4. The Warden is in the base of Yumiko, completely undetectable. He's got an invisibility potion on him by the looks of things. Just scouting around to see what's going on. Most of these flying machines now are back up into green health. That's very good repairing going on from Yumiko there. He's managed to get the whole lot of his units back in. That's going to cost him some lumber and gold though. Nice fan of knives at this expansion from Fairytale. He's going to take nearly every one of those peasants out, if not all of them. Militia's being popped though. Another fan of knives goes off and he blinks out of there. It's well played by Fairytale, keeping the harassment up while he's building his base back. But in fly this newly healed fleet of flying machines. Can't help but think that this is too much to stop now for Fairytale's army. Mountain King heading across the bottom of the map with 3 siege tanks and a Blood Mage. It's a hell of a play by Yumiko. I'm very impressed with his human usage. As I said the last time I saw him, he was And that's a good game called by Fairytale. A very good match. Yumiko, absolutely brilliant strategy, just took Fairytale straight out of the game from the start. Didn't let him get his expansions up, took his main out. There was really no way back from that, no matter how many hippogriffs he built. There was just too many flying machines taking damage. Giving them damage, and they weren't able to sustain and give damage back in time. Thank you for watching. Leave me comments. Always appreciate any feedback. Cheers. Catch you again.